Well, we have a fantastic group of people on the call tonight. Welcome to the Aroga team conference call. We are very excited to have each and every one of you on the line tonight. You are in for a treat tonight, so thank you so much for joining. I want to start the call by introducing a very special couple, and they have grown very dear to our hearts, and they have actually been in network marketing for the last 13 years. They are an amazing couple. They're full of energy. They're full of passion. They have built a team of over 9,000 people. They've been in this industry for 13 years. And what I love, one of the things I love best about them is they lead by example. And it is my honor tonight to introduce to you Troy and Lisa McKnight. And Lisa's hopefully going to join us a little later on in the call, but I want to turn the call over to none other but Troy McKnight. Troy, are you out there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Thank you so much for joining the call tonight. We are very excited for you to share.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thanks for having me on the call. And I'm just still excited. I mean, I'm still so fired up from the event this past Saturday. I mean, you just in the room, you can just feel it. You just know that something is very special happening right now with Aroga. So I'm not going to really say that much because I know I got to talk again at the end. But if this is your first time on the call and you kind of just want to know what we're doing with Aroga Life and how you can get positioned right with this company, you most definitely want to listen to the next gentleman I'm going to bring on the phone. His name is Marshall Howard. That's Brenda's husband. Brenda and Marshall, they have over 30 years combined in the network marketing industry. They've been in the industry 20 years full time. Me and Lisa, we have grown real close to these guys. We actually had breakfast with them the other day when they were here the last Saturday or Sunday. I got my days all mixed up. But anyway, just from sitting down with them, their leadership is real, real strong. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn it over to Marshall, and he's going to explain to you a little bit about what we have our hands on. Marshall, are you there?
I'm here, Troy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Well, I guess the first thing that I'd like to do is to congratulate everyone who's on the call tonight, and especially those of you who are on this call to learn about Aroga for the very first time. Because although you may not realize it yet, I can assure you that you're going to find out that what you're going to be introduced to will not only have the power to change your life forever, but it will empower you with a chance to go out and change the lives of other people. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. It's unlike anything else we've ever seen in the past. It's a completely new breakthrough discovery that's going to make such a difference in people's lives. And it's just going to be an absolute blast to be a part of it, see it unfold, and see it become a history-making company, a history-making discovery. Again, this is going to bless the lives of literally hundreds of thousands of people around the world in the next few years as it unfolds. And it all revolves around a gentleman who I believe is the most brilliant man that I've ever met in my entire life, and that's Dr. Bill McAnally, Ph.D. And Dr. McAnally is an incredible human being. He's not only brilliant, but he has a heart the size of Texas, and he loves and cares about people, in addition to being incredibly smart. He has degrees in both math and chemistry and holds doctorates in both pharmacology and toxicology. And early in his career, with his knowledge and the background of pharmacology and the manufacture of pharmaceutical drugs, as well as his knowledge of toxicology and understanding the potential side effects and damage that can then occur with using synthetics in the body, although many times it's necessary. He just knew that there had to be a better way, and he started looking more toward the area of natural nutritional components to help support the body's natural ability to heal and repair itself and to function properly. That all began way back in the 80s with a company called Carrington Laboratories, and he decided to take on a task that many before him had taken on, but none had been able to accomplish, and that's to try to identify the healing component from the aloe vera plant that's responsible for the healing benefits of that plant that have been purported in his records and so forth throughout history for generations and generations. And as a result of that process, in doing his research, he not only located and identified the active molecule, but he also knew that many products in the past that had used aloe, some of them seemed to work better than others. And when he identified the active molecule, he took it a step further and found that there's actually an enzyme released in the leaf of the plant when it's harvested that clips the carbon bonds within the molecule, shortening the molecule, and greatly reducing the health benefits. So he found a way to stabilize the molecule and deactivate that enzyme so that it would retain the healing benefits. And because that was new science and a new discovery and not obvious, it was within the realms of patentability. So he was able to file patents under the name of Ace Manning, and that began his journey in the field of nutrition and to support the body naturally. And as he continued his research with that, it led him to make another major discovery of a group of specific carbohydrate molecules that were needed by the body to aid in communication and transfer of biological information outside of our cells, from cell to cell, cell to organ, and organ to system throughout the body and so forth. And when he put all of that together, he also filed patents, multiple patents, on a product line that he designed around that discovery, and decided to bring it to market through the arena of network marketing so that it could get to more people faster. And boy, was he right, because when that discovery was brought to market, the patents were filed, and it got started, it just absolutely exploded, and it helped tremendous numbers of people. In fact, it's done over $1 billion in cumulative sales since that time. Worldwide, has impacted the lives of literally hundreds of thousands of people. And, of course, that's an incredible accomplishment within itself. By that time, he had been issued over 55 patents by the United States Patent Office, and most people would have rested on their laurels at that point, because what he had accomplished was groundbreaking and helped lots and lots of people. But Dr. McAnally just wasn't satisfied. He's just such a learner, and he loves research. And he decided 10 years ago to retire and move back into his research lab and continue his research. And he had already unlocked all the codes on what happens in the body on the outside of the cell, so he decided to tackle the much more complex issue of the mystery of the intricate processes that occur within the cell, using the instructions encoded in the cells through the genes and the DNA. And he knew that these were very, very complex mechanisms that were designed to orchestrate healing and repair with those instructions from the genes and the DNA, but he knew that there was obviously something missing, something wrong somewhere, because of the incredible widespread health challenges in populations around the world. So he decided to go into that and see if he could figure out what those problems were, and that's what led him to the greatest discovery of his career, his crowning achievement of his career, if you will. He discovered that in those complex processes that occur within the body, that there are pathways that have to be almost like a door that is locked, and some of those doors need one key, and some of them need two, some need four, some need 8, some need multiple keys in order to unlock those doors to enable the cell to use the instructions from the genes and the DNA in order to carry out those processes to unlock those pathways. And I use those terms, as layman's terms, as an analogy to help the average person understand. It certainly helps me with my brain to kind of understand these processes, putting into terms that I can understand. You see, our body, when one of the first things that has to happen with a cell in these processes, and again, there's multiple processes. We're not going to go through all of them tonight because it would take a huge amount of time and be very, very difficult to explain. But one of the first processes that has to occur is the cell must be placed into diagnostic mode. And in order for that to occur, that locked door has to be opened, and the key to open, or the keys to open those doors are nutritional chemicals that we should get from the foods that we eat. And unfortunately, we don't get enough of those for the body to function properly. But he realized that if the keys are available to unlock the door to open up the pathway for the cell to go into diagnostic mode, then the cell has the instructions and is able to identify all the different processes within the cell and determine if they're all functioning properly. And if they are, then another set of keys is needed to open the next locked door to open up the pathway for the body to be able to replicate that cell and to make more healthy cells, assuming that everything's working properly. But that's not always the case, because many times when it goes into diagnostic mode, it will find problems within the cell, within the structure and function of the way that the cell is designed. And so, again, another pathway has to be open. Another set of keys have to be available to unlock that door so that the body can orchestrate healing, repair, and regeneration of those damaged processes within the cell. And assuming the cell, again, is able to repair those processes, then, again, another door must be unlocked. The keys have to be there to do that, and allows that cell, once it's healthy, to be able to replicate and make more healthy cells. Many times when the body starts this process of regeneration and repair of the damaged systems within the cell, it realizes that it's beyond repair, and that then another door has to be unlocked with another set of keys to allow the cell to go into a process called cellular apoptosis, which simply allows the cell to self-digest itself, to destroy the damaged cell, while self-digesting so that it can retain the beneficial nutrients and the components that are there to use as raw materials to build new healthy cells. And all of these are very, very complex. All of the pathways are very complex. The number of keys required to open each of the doors to open the pathways in every one of these processes is incredibly complex. And he also discovered that various cells and various systems of the body actually had to have different keys and different codes to unlock all the different pathways. So he realized that he was into a huge area that was going to take a lot of work, but Dr. McAnally's not one to give up, and he continued in and he focused on it, and over time, over that the last 10 years, he was able to actually identify every single nutritional key that's needed to unlock all of the different doors to release all of the different pathways and all of the different cells and all of the different systems of our body. Now, I know it's a mouthful, that's a long sentence, but that is an incredible accomplishment that he was able to do. And once he had identified all of them with his brilliant work, he began to search the world over to locate plants, roots. Many of them are rich in roots and tubers of various kinds around the world, and other different plant sources, to find the richest, purest sources so he could put them all together to put together a group of products designed to help support the body and provide all of those keys necessary to unlock all those doors and all the different cells of the different systems of the body. And once he'd completed, got it all put together, he contacted a gentleman that he'd known for many years by the name of Dr. John Rollins. Now, Dr. Rollins is another amazing man that Brenda and I had the pleasure of meeting many years ago. I have tremendous respect for Dr. Rollins. He spent over 22 years as a quality assurance specialist in the United States Patent Office and had actually overseen the issuance of many of Dr. McAnally's earlier patents. And when Dr. McAnally started sharing his new science, his new discovery, Dr. Rollins got incredibly excited because it was new. He was already familiar with the process of cellular apoptosis and the complex mechanism within the cell, but a lot of this was very, very new science, and the fact that he was able to identify all those different keys that were necessary for all the different processes in the body to carry out those instructions from the genes and the DNA. And he immediately went and did to the patent office and did a worldwide, very exhaustive, worldwide prior art search. And what that means is he was looking to see if any other researcher anywhere else in the world was onto any of these areas that Dr. McAnally had unlocked. And he was amazed to find that no one anywhere in the world was on to what Dr. McAnally had discovered. So we called him back with great excitement and told him that he would personally help him get his patent filed, to write the patent, to put in the complex science, to get it all put together. And the patent itself for this new discovery has 32 typewritten pages of complex science information actually contained within the patent. So it's just an incredible breakthrough discovery. Once Dr. Rollins agreed to help him with that, then he started putting together everything that he needed to get ready to bring it to market. And he surrounded himself with a group of incredibly high-quality people that were like-minded, that shared his vision to be a part of something, to be a part of his crowning achievement, to leave a legacy to this world of something that would make a major difference in the lives of many, many people. One of the first people that's going to be a part of that is his son, Dr. Shane McAnally, who's an MD. He has many, many years of business experience, and he is going to handle the business side of the company so that Dr. McAnally can continue in his research and continue to bring other things and other discoveries that may go along with what he's already discovered to help even more people in the future. There's a gentleman by the name of Eric Aguayo that's been with Dr. McAnally and his team for 10 years that's in charge of the quality of the products and so forth in the process. A fine young man by the name of Aaron Hendershot, who is going to help with regulatory and compliance for the company. A lady by the name of Cindy Tysinger, which is a lady that Brenda and I, again, have known for many years. She's just like Dr. McAnally. She has a heart the size of Texas. She loves and cares about people. She has an incredible company and has built an incredible reputation for herself over the years. And her expertise is going to be to help the company bring together the marketing materials, the website, the back office for the field to keep track of their organizations and to build their teams and so forth. And she is an absolute crackerjack. We're going to have one of the best websites that this industry has ever seen from Cindy. And they started putting the company together to get it ready. Right now we are in soft launch, which means the company hasn't officially launched yet. The products are available. People can lock in a position on the ground floor in the very beginning before the company ever launches and start putting their team together and bringing their key people in and getting ready for the hard launch, which will occur on March the 1st. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about the products that he's put together for this launch. As I mentioned before, he found that the different systems of the body had different pathways, and the lock doors required different keys. Some are the same, and some are very, very different. And so he designed 4 specific products to fit the needs of the 4 major systems of the body. And one is the immune system, one is the bones, joints, and the endocrine system, the overall hormonal balance of the body. Another is the brain and the nervous system and the nerves of the body. And the 4th system is the gastrointestinal tract of the body. And every one of the things that's incredibly important to Dr. McAnally is product quality and effectiveness. One thing that he is going to absolutely demand throughout this process from the very beginning to the very end is that the product is always the absolute highest quality available and most effective to make a difference in people's lives. In fact, all of these products are 100% fully active whole food components, which is unheard of in the nutritional industry and the supplement industry. In fact, there was an expose done on CBS News this past year where they went into 4 of the major retailers in the U.S., GNC, Target, Walmart, and Walgreens, and they actually went in and did lab tests on the supplements sold there to test to see how what percentage of those products actually had DNA from the advertised active ingredients that were on the label. And to their amazement, they found that that an average across the board in all four of those large retailers, that of all the products tested, an average of only 21% actually had the active ingredients advertised on the label. And some of them actually only contain fillers and excipients, no active ingredient in them whatsoever. So that's a problem in the industry by far, and there's nothing else like this, because the way Dr. McNally has got it designed is they're hand-packed so that every capsule and every product there's no fillers, there's no excipients, there's no flow agents, because it's all 100% active whole food components to deliver those keys that our body needs to function properly and activate all the pathways necessary for the body to orchestrate healing, repair, and regeneration, and so forth. So it's an incredible discovery. It's going to end up blessing a lot of people. We're all very, very lucky and very, very fortunate to be a part of this, from the very beginning, before the rest of the world finds out. But it's also something that's so incredibly important that it's a huge responsibility for all of us, because he's dependent on us to get the word out, and that's the reason he's chosen this type of marketing, network marketing, because he knows that people telling people will get this discovery to more people faster and make a bigger difference in the lives of more people much faster than any other method of bringing it to market. So, again, our job is to share this with other people, find other people that want to get involved with this mission of bringing this discovery to the world, and set about the task of changing lives of many, many people in many, many ways in the months and years to come. Our job right now, each of us, is to find at least 3 other people that wish to get involved in us with a business end. At least right now, before the launch, those are the people that we're looking for the people that want to build a business and go out and bless other people. At least 3 good, solid business builders, and then help each of those 3 get their 3 for a total of at least 12 going into the launch, so that we're positioned to really explode this company and go out there and make a huge difference in people's lives. So that's a basic overview, kind of in layman's terms, of the technology behind the product, to try to help you understand the significance of what we have our hands on here, because there is absolutely nothing like this anywhere else in the world. There's no other products in this category. In fact, Dr. Rollins was telling me that after the patents were filed, that he heard that the pharmaceutical companies are actually already pumping tons of money into research and development to try to develop synthetics potentially that they could bring to market down the road to tap into this, because they know it's going to be huge and it's going to bless a lot of people. Of course, those are obviously going to have side effects, and they're going to be targeted to one specific area, whereas what Dr. McAnally has done is combined all the keys for all the pathways of all the cells of all the different systems of the body into a core group of 4 core products to support the human body's ability to fully orchestrate and carry out the instructions from the DNA and the genes to function the way God designed our body to function. And it's an incredible accomplishment. So, again, that's a basic overview. Troy, I'm going to turn it back to you for a minute and let you share a little bit more.
Oh, that was some powerful information right there, Marsha. And I just want to reiterate on people knowing that, they're at the right place and at the right time. I just want you guys just to understand that you're positioned with a company that ain't even launched the network marketing side of it yet, the MAM. You can get positioned. You can start building a team and putting your key leaders in place right now to benefit for when March the 1st comes, where you can literally take off. There's a couple of things I know about network marketing. I've been around, but not as long as some of the people on this call, and I've been blessed to be around, people like people on this call, and I'm blessed to work with the guys I'm working with now, like Brenda and Marshall, and having a chance to meet Jeff and Randy, guys they've done things that I haven't done in the industry, me and Lisa. But one thing I do know about the industry, timing and positioning is everything. There's 2 things you need. If you really want to be successful, you need a unique product. You need something that nobody else has in the marketplace, and that's what we have. We have something that nobody else has. Then you got to have a strong compensation plan. We have that too. Then you got to have the right leadership, because you can have the right products and things like that, but if you don't have the right leadership, you don't have the right people leading the company, and we have that too, from Brenda and Marshall, Jeff, and all the guys, and Randy, and even from the corporate side. You need all that. So every morning when I wake up, and I just think about this story that this guy told me a long time ago when I first got in the industry. His name was Dr. J. Ross. He said every morning in a certain part of Africa, it's a kazil. You get up, that kazil, wake up in the morning, that kazil is running. And the reason why that kazil is running because it's a lion. So that lion get up every morning, that lion is running. That lion is running to catch that kazil. Guess what? If that kazil don't run fast enough, that lion going to catch it and eat it. And if that lion don't run fast enough, it's going to actually starve that day. It's not going to eat. So when I get up in the morning, I think about the unique opportunity we have. That's why every morning I get up, I'm running. This is the first time since I've been in network marketing, I actually went through my whole phone, and I actually contacted everybody, and I didn't even care about what they had to say, if it was yes or no, either I'm in or out, because I understand the positioning that we have to offer with Aroga Life, and I'm very, very excited about that. And guess what? Man, Lisa just walked in the door. She just walked in, and I'm going to let her say a few words.
Thank you very much, Troy, and that's some great information that you shared. So it's not very much more that I can share that our leaders and everyone else has not shared tonight. But, guys, the only thing that I do want to say is that, this is big news. This is some of the biggest information that any and each and every one of us could have our minds and our hands wrapped around at this moment. This is bigger than anything that I've personally seen coming in many years to come. So I hope that everybody that is on the call will take this information, digest it, and then think about it is serious it is, and really think about your why. What is it that you really, really want? Because, guys, everybody on the call, the leaders that are here to help you, the mission is to help you define your dreams. The mission is to help you to build a profitable business. The mission is to help you align your passion and become successful and free. And when we talk about being free, what we're talking about is being free from a 9-to-5 if you're ready to quit your job, being free to be able to live life on your own terms, getting past living at a level where you just live in terms of your needs and your wants, being able to get past it to where you can live into your desires of being able to live in abundance, being able to acquire and do the things that your lifestyle has currently not provided for. So this is an opportunity that will allow you to be able to create a whole new story, to be able to go out and just be a freedom fighter for yourself, to really play big in this industry, to really be able to pull off the table what you deserve as an individual to be able to experience in life. So the two very things that we're here to talk about is just really being able to go out and make a change in the world, helping people to live a much more free, healthier, more vibrant life, and at the same time of doing that, getting into the fight of your life to be able to design your life, to be able to live and do the things that you passionately, individually want to do for yourself. So ask yourself every day, are you totally ready for this? Because this opportunity is truly only for people who are willing and motivated, people who are teachable, and people who are just flat out ready to live life at a different level and live it to its fullest in every capacity of experience. So I just want to say God bless to everybody on the call tonight. We look forward to locking arms with everybody, being shoulder to shoulder, going out and really just pulling it all together and having everybody live the life and the dreams that they're capable of experiencing. So I want to turn it back over to Brenda and Marshall, and that'll be all. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Troy and Lisa. You can definitely tell you guys have been in this industry for 13 years. You're true network marketing professionals, and thank you so much for all those words. Dynamite. I feel like I'm on fire now and ready to go out and take action. So, guys, we'll just close with this company, Aroga. Several people have just asked us, why Aroga? And I just feel like it's because it's the best of the best. I know Randy Neighbors has been in the network marketing industry for 30 years, and he's the most knowledgeable person I know in this industry, and he's instrumental in helping this company move forward, the best of the best. And you couple that with the products, the life-changing benefits people are getting when they swallow these products. They are absolutely the best of the best. You couple that with the company, Dr. Bill's vision in his heart, Cindy and Linda and Shane and all the team. So professional, kind-hearted, efficient. They have a unity, a team spirit, and they call us family. They couple that with wellness partners that have integrity. They have passion. They have purpose. They're professionals. They have huge hearts and leadership skills. Lots of them are on the call tonight that I heard chime in today. They're absolutely the best of the best. And like Troy and Lisa just said, the right place at the right time. There's so many people that say, they want in, I wish I had been in the beginning of a company. Oh, I wish I had been in back then. Well, that's the position we have for people now is the timing. The company doesn't launch until March. The official launch in Branson, Missouri, April 22nd and 23rd, where everyone on this call, I'm sure, will be there. The best of the best. The timing could not be more perfect. And I really feel like that people are on their knees praying for an answer to finances. People need to make extra money. They need to reduce their stress level. And we know when people struggle with finances, it makes their health suffer. So I feel like people, when they get on the Aroga products, they start experiencing better health. We help them get a team, Aroga, their core 4 Aroga team and their team of 12, and they start making extra money. It's just a win-win situation. So I feel like this opportunity is absolutely an opportunity of a lifetime. And our goal is that no one pay for products but once, no more than twice. And that we help them build a team. We go out there and we help them get their 3 and help them get their 3 so they can start bringing in a dynamic income so they can bless other people. So Marshall and I just feel like this is an absolute opportunity of a lifetime to go help people make a phenomenal extra income. In what better way to make a living than make a living by making a difference? So that's where our heart is, guys. I'd just like to leave you with 6 words. Make a decision and take action. Get with the person who invited you on the call tonight. Get on arogalife.com. Get your pack going, and we look forward to meeting you at the next event. Okay, back to you, Troy.
That's it, guys. We're going to end the call. I hope everybody on the call have a blessed night, and stay tuned. We'll be doing another one soon. Y'all, everybody have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Great job. Good night.
Good night, and God bless.
Be with you.
May God bless all of our efforts.
Your conference recording has stopped. All callers are unmuted.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. That was a good call.